Here we go. So this is going to be fun as we try not to fail in getting promoted. Yeah. So, sorry. Should have sorted this out beforehand. Sorting out my stream manager bit, which is on my phone, which is why I'm looking down. But here we go. 6 games to end out the season. We've got a 5-point advantage on Brighton with this game in hand against Brentford. They are missing 3 players apparently due to international duty. Because we got this game moved, which we probably shouldn't have bothered doing. We're going to play 4-4-2. I can do numbers. 4-2-3-1 today. Because we got absolutely destroyed by Brentford when we tried to play any other way against them. When we tried to play 4-4-2 against them. So we have no Alexander, he's just back from internationals. Robertson is barely back from internationals as well, which means Bice is going to take his place. Although, now that I think about it, that leaves Leo Connor in midfield, which doesn't seem like the smartest move of all time. Ben Osborne is kind of fit almost, sort of, kind of. Saba's only just back from internationals, so Covenant's going to start. The internationals have really taken the toll here, but this is how we're going to go. We're going to have to keep Saba there. We could have put Osborne on the bench, I guess. Probably would have made more sense, actually. I probably should have done that. But Saba is barely back from international duty with Georgia, I think. Unless he's just generally tired. So they are missing their keeper, so Balcom goes in goal for this one. They're not missing Penaranda or Zakiri, which is unfortunate. Could have done with them missing. Codenan liked the if we play our game, we'll win. We played very, very badly against Brentford the first time. It's a change of formation this time. They have a defensive midfielder. Grimes scored last time. So I'm slightly concerned that he's just going to pick up Sibley and that will be that. A point doesn't kill us here because it would still be a 6-point gap with 5 games to go. A loss may put us in some trouble. And it's Balcom making the first save of the game. Surely this is a game that I should be encouraging. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Potentially first chance. Bird, Sorensen, Sibley. Lovely football. Lovely football. Conan Lanzini! The youngster. Oh, that is brilliant. What a goal from Lanzini Conan. The Ivory Coast youngster puts us 1-0 up. That could be huge. And such a young player as well. Our only regen. And look at that. Cobenan's played a through ball to Barry. Oh, Cobenan is feeling it today. Love this from Lanzini Cobenan. There is actually a little, I can't remember what they're called, the little line above the E. But because I've nicknamed him, it's got rid of it. So he is Lanzini rather than Lancine. And here come Brentford. Reed, Penaranda. It's a great ball. Oh, Kelleher, good positioning. Where did he come from? That was Gotts. That was the right back. I don't know what's gotten into right backs recently on this game. Well, he is playing wing back, to be fair. He should be that far forward, I guess. We are really struggling to pick up fullbacks. They are just running straight through us. Can we get to half time? We can. Okay, it's going well so far. Keep this up. We're playing well. The formation change has served us well so far. We've kept them quiet and we've taken our chance. But Brentford are going to come firing back. Look at this, they're already firing back. Copenhagen's picked up a yellow. He's getting a little bit too fierce almost, apparently. You're a little bit too angry, Lancine. Chill. What an I've lost my voice already. What an unbelievable result this could be. Oh, I don't know what change to make. I don't want Copenhagen getting sent off. So we're going to bring Saba on. Can I demand more, or are they going to cry at me? Nothing's come up. Free kick, Saba, chip it back post. Josh Knight was there. He's headed it over the bar. Oh, goodness me. Chance that. That was a big chance. I'm just going to take Barry off. Whiskett is on the bench. We're going to turn to Morgan. He has had some big finishes. Reece Burke with a block there in the text highlight. It's a highlight. No pressure, lads, but don't give this away. We're getting closed down. We've given it away. Roden long ball. Zakiri's in. He's around his man. It's a lovely finish from Andy Zakiri. It is a lovely finish. Composed as well. Just took it past Reece Burke. Finishes it well. Oh, it's a good goal. It's a really good finish. This may seem a weird change. We're going to bring on Leo Connor for Max Bird. They've changed to the 4-2-3-1 as well, and it is immediately paying off for them. We have a late corner here. Saba ball in. We're there! It was Oliver Sorensen! Of all people! It was Oliver Sorensen. And Saba's actually gashed his arm. I hope that's not the one that's broken. It's a point. We've drawn 3 in a row now. We need to break out of this. Point's not the worst, but it's 6 points now to Brighton. Saba is going to be out. He's definitely out of the Luton game. Pressure's certainly building here. It's not a fantastic run of form. We've drawn 3 in a row. Frustration. It was a really good finish from Zakiri. And Archie Brown's out for 2 games. This is all happening at just the wrong times. The fact that we've even had to play that game during an international break. I can't believe how close Sorensen was to winning that. I did not expect it to be Oliver Sorensen who was getting on the end of that. It's still 6 points with 5 to go. So we're still there or thereabouts. We should still have a pretty good chance. We do still have to play Brighton. That game is going to be huge. The Derby Brighton game is going to be absolutely massive. If we win that one, we are so close. The stress is real because Brighton just are not losing. They are just not losing. Middlesbrough are in an amazing run of form as well. They've got all the way up to 4th, which it didn't look like anybody was going to break the current top 4, but Middlesbrough have. So the point against them actually looks pretty good as well. We've had a pretty tough run in with Middlesbrough, Brentford and Brighton in there. That's 3, 4 and 5 in the league. You can look at our other 4 games though. This is a record point tally for Derby, 86. Declan Rudd's left his agent. You got anybody good? I don't know who Matthias Sarkic is. I feel like I recognise the name. Maybe not. Anybody else? Jim Shea. He's got a lot of goalkeepers. Like, a lot of goalkeepers and a lot of players in the late 20s, early 30s. Who's Brad Collins? I do find it funny that the Premier League clubs are now having to sign like these types of players just so they can actually fill the quotas. So they just buy like the most random goalkeeper, like Brad Collins playing for Manchester United, the Barnsley keeper. It's very different. I'll give it that. Are there any like youth players? Here we go. Darren Butler from Leyton Orient. Amazing first touch. He's on loan from Birmingham. Darn. I thought he looked a bit decent. Daniel Murphy at Rochdale. Is he? No, he's on loan from Spurs. Portsmouth? You actually Portsmouth? You are. Lukman Zubairu. And then a 15-year-old. He's probably got a heck of a lot of potential then. Leon Blinkhorn, which is a great name. Adam French, eligible. I can't speak. Eligible for a contract. But we're not going to go for him yet. This is just going to be a stream of absolute stress. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great viewing. It's just shame no one's going to see it, apparently. But who knows? Can we make the push for the Premier League? 6-point advantage over Brighton. We've drawn 3. They've won 2, drawn 1. To close it from 10 to 6. We're going to go... I don't like that I keep bouncing between formations at the moment. It's probably not helping. But I think we've got to go 4-4-2 for this Luton game. We've got to send our players out there to score. Actually, now I think about it, it was a 3-3 with Luton last time, wasn't it? So we threw it away. This is the exact run where we couldn't win a game. And we've got it as our run at the end of the season, which is just awful. It couldn't have picked a worse run, even though you look at it and you see Luton, Millwall, Portsmouth, Bristol City as 4 of our last 5. You think, that's great. And then you realise, I don't think we beat any of them. I think we might have beaten Bristol City. We didn't. We lost to Millwall and Portsmouth. So actually, this is ending up being almost the worst run possible. I'll sort that out. This is somehow turning out to be the worst run it could have possibly given me. And we're bottling it before we even get to this point. Like, we've just entered the point, and we didn't beat Middlesbrough and Reading. So we already dropped points, and now we're playing teams that we've dropped points to already. Oh, that's okay. I thought I was a player for a moment. I got really confused. Jan Cropper's now 17. I don't think we're going to give him anything yet either. They're still on contract for another year, so they can just be on their youth deals. If they get taken away, they get taken away. If we keep them, we keep them. They're not the most incredibly skillful players. They're not the best potential players, so we'll be okay getting by without them if they happen to leave. It is a quiet start. We'll get going. As this gets closer towards us probably bottling it, I'm sure it'll get a lot louder in here and the bottles will be thrown. I'll probably be chucking bottles going, this is what you're doing. That'll be the scenes after each of these games. I think we actually played fairly well in that Brentford game. Just a moment of real quality from Andy Zakiri. And those couple of set-piece chances we had towards the end, Josh Knight and Oliver Sorensen. Big chances. Either of those goes in, they're a hero. But unfortunately, they didn't. So we're going to have to deal with that. There is a potential FM matches stream tomorrow because we might be doing the playoffs. Because we've already made the playoffs. If we bottle promotion, we'll be in the playoffs. So that would be tomorrow's stream, should that happen. I'm very hoping that doesn't happen. But I'm also not very hopeful that we're actually going to win any of these games because we couldn't beat these teams when we were playing well. And now we're kind of playing average at best. Ellis Sims is playing for Luton. He was on loan here. Derby County Board halts takeover talk. No longer appears to be the case. Oh, goodness me. Please don't do this in the summer. If they try and do that stuff in the summer, I'm going to be miffed. Far beyond expectations to be 15th. I'm going to make them favourites. Why not? It would be great to see Ellis, even though I probably never actually saw him. He was on loan here, and then he left before anything really happened. So I like to ask you about players like that. It's like I never managed them. Like Sam Morsey when we played Middlesbrough, it's like I never managed him. He was here in the previous season. I got here. They were all on holiday, and then his loan ended. So I never saw him. Enjoying the good times while they last. Same, Paul. Same. He's being too real with that. That is too real. Look at this. 2 away games, Luton and Millwall. 2 games that the home versions, we only picked up 1 point. Do we stick with this 4-2-3-1? We don't seem to be winning with it, but we also don't seem to be losing with it. So it's like, do we keep playing it? I think we risk it against Luton. We're going to play it against Luton. Should this go horribly wrong, we'll go... The Millwall and Portsmouth games, we had more chances. I wouldn't say dominated, but we were the clear team that should have done better in that game, in both games, and we ended up losing them both. because we just couldn't score. So I might go 4-4-2 for them. I don't know. It's a tough situation right now. A lot of injuries that we're dealing with. Brown out for both of these with suspension, which just sucks. The yellow card suspension, I hate that rule. I hate it. Why? Stop suspending my players. And the other thing is, if I go off the basis that Brighton are probably going to win every game, that includes us. So then it's only a 3-point gap. So we can draw a game. Brighton are just piling the pressure on us. Cracking under the pressure, I think, is how you can describe this. We are heavily cracking under the pressure. I don't care if my coach has re-signed. Like, just get me to the match. Just want to get through the games now. It's that point in the season where you just want to get into it. Here we go. Hugill is actually back. So if we wanted to play 4-4-2, we really could. Right. Buchanan. You're going to be good to me, aren't you? The Louis have a decent partnership. Sabat is sort of fit, but not really. Byers, Story. Itten can come off the bench for Hugill. Robertson goes on the bench for Whittaker, I guess. Sorry, Morgan. Robertson comes back in. Osborne can only play about 45 minutes, so we're not going to do that. Stress is real right now. Like, this is stressful. I withhold. It sounds stupid. It's only a game, but like, this is stress. I'll probably take Leo Connor off the bench actually and put Alexander there. And then we just kind of hope that Buchanan actually is useful. Please, Lee. Just 2 games of being average would be fine. 2 matches of absolute averageness. Keep our run going, but not the draws. Like, can we stop drawing, please? When I say stop drawing, I don't mean lose. They get a shot off on target early. We got a shot off. They have a corner. Thought that went in. Lockyer heads over the bar. Tom Lockyer. West Ham leading. Brighton leading. No pressure. Brighton pegged back by Norwich. Good. Come on, Norwich. You've been underachieving this season. Ball out wide to O'Dowda. O'Dowda's past his man. Squares it. Barry can't get there. Nearly. Good move. Colin Brandt for Norwich. Didn't realise he was playing for Norwich. Was he a January signing? I don't remember seeing him at all. I'm going to demand more because we have done absolutely nothing, and it's another Luton corner. Burke heads away, but it's going to come back with Mpanzu, and that is unlocked. Kelleher, good positioning again. We just forgot to mark. I don't know where Dionku was. We have been awful so far. And Luton coming forward again. Dionku, good tackle. Sibley looks for Barry. Finds him just, but Barry's all alone. Has to go backwards. Thought Robertson was going to give the ball away then. We still might, and we have. We are just not doing anything in this game. Burke's header. Buchanan is bad. And that's a goal. We have been terrible. James Collins scores against us again. And we have just been shocking. It's been too easy for Luton. Collins just got in behind. Easy run, that. We need an equaliser in this half, really. Can't go in behind. Copeland just keeps that ball. Just so sloppy at the moment. It's so bad. What are we doing? We're absolutely bottling this completely. Where's Buchanan? What's he doing? Same goal, carbon copy? No, Berghead's away. Nobody there, though. We are just nowhere. This is going to be 2. Yeah, it's 2. We've been awful. This has been absolutely pathetic. We're just going into a run of games where they're teams that we just can't beat. This could be 3. It's another corner. Good header by Knight. It's coming straight back again. They're just all over us. We can't get the ball. They just put it... Oh, Buchanan. Hey, Liberty. Sorry if I seem a little bit down. We're just playing absolutely terribly. How's it going? How are things with you? Oh, goodness me. As I just watched my player randomly hoof the ball to nowhere. Brighton winning, West Ham winning. We might be looking at the playoffs here. Oh dear. We have been absolutely abysmal in that first half. So, tactical changes. Let's go 4-4-2. Bird, you are not defending, mate. We cannot afford to defend anymore. Sibley is going to go in midfield for Robertson. You're going to come off. Hugo's going to come on. Yeah, I think I'm at a point where Yaya Toure is probably retired. I'm in 2024. I would imagine he's retired at this point. And then Xavi Simons, I remember you mentioning before, I think he's already in a loan spell at another club right now. I believe he's at Monaco permanently, but he's on loan somewhere else. As Brighton are going to beat Norwich and we're going to lose to Luton. How many are Luton good? Why are Luton so good? Like, Luton are actually amazing, apparently. We drew with them 3-3 the first time, blowing a 3-1 lead. This game, we haven't even come close to them. It's 3-0. Luton are incredible. What is going on? They are so good. Brighton are just invincible right now. We've still got to play Brighton, and they are invincible at the moment. This is over. This is done. We're going to have to sell for the playoffs. There's still 4 games after this, and we're still at... This is ridiculous. Luton, oh my goodness me. They are playing the most spectacular football I think I've ever witnessed. Look at this. They are actually amazing. Like, I'm really confused. I'm just really confused. How are they this good? They've actually scored 6 goals against us. No one has done that. In the 2 games, they have scored 6. No one else has taken us apart like Luton have taken us apart. This is incredible. It's not helped that we had to play in midweek and nobody else did. I've already made my subs. I forgot I took Buchanan off half time. It's not helped whatsoever. That is our worst performance of the season, and I think a bottle is going to get thrown. That was single-handedly our worst performance of the season. The bottle's getting thrown. Everyone's upset. We've bottled it. Oh, well. Playoffs tomorrow, then. It'll be a playoff stream tomorrow. Well, I don't know who we'll be taking on. We might be fourth by then. But Brighton within 3 points, and they just don't look like they're going to drop anything. Dionku can shut up, to be honest. If they don't want to play, I'm going to get angry at them. Like, what do they expect? Like, what am I supposed to do if they're just not going to play? Isn't it supposed to... Well, if he's not expecting anything from me right now, then I'm not going to talk to him. Why would I? That is the description of a pathetic performance, and we are completely bottling this. Which is a first, really. We haven't bottled too much during this save, but here it is. Here is us completely bottling promotion. And at least we get proven that this team is not good enough. We get shown that this is not a good enough team. That was absolutely abysmal. And Brighton are going to be, well, they're not going to be above us, I don't think. Although there was just a 7 goal difference swing. I just don't get how Luton are that good. They're actually, going forward, Luton are unbelievable. That is, we've played them twice and they've scored 6 goals. They are unbelievable going forward. So strange. Their front four, like the 3 attacking midfielders and the striker, might be the best 4 in the league. And that is weird to say. I think they just happened to play out a really, really good game right there. That's just probably their best game and probably our worst, combined together into one match, unfortunately. We now haven't won in 4. It's the same teams and it's the same things happening. It's the same run of the season. It was predictable. It was predictable that this would happen. But goodness me, we need to do something, and I have no idea what that something is. I think we are just going to have to say, fine, we'll go into the playoffs. And then I think we're probably just going to go out in the semi-finals of that. So we could go, well, this would be 4. We've still got 4 to go. 8, playoffs 10. We could go 10 without a win to end the season. That is a bottle job. That is a heavy, heavy bottle job right there. This Millwall game is absolutely massive. We have to win this game, and we just don't look like winning a match right now. Anytime we take the lead, we just throw it away. And anytime the other team takes the lead, we just heads go down. We just don't even try. It's a very, very dark situation right now, where we are probably going to the playoffs in absolutely horrendous form. It'll be interesting to see who sort of comes 5th and 6th, because we'll be taking on one of them. And we have to sit on that performance and result for a week. That's the worst bit. Like, we have to sit on that for a week, knowing that we have just played absolutely pathetic. Ugh. Gross. When I said he was about to go down on Twitter, I didn't realise it was me going down. Ian Holloway's the QPR. Ian Holloway's back at QPR. That's a bit odd. what on earth do we do from here? Because we are in all sorts of trouble. Cannot play like that again. That was awful. We didn't. The thing was, we did nothing. We didn't attack. We didn't defend. We just kind of stood there and just, if the ball happened to fall to us, we just booted it. It was such an odd game. Lee Buchanan is one of the worst fullbacks ever. He's actually terrible. He just completely ignores you and then just doesn't defend. I don't get what he's doing half the time. I don't know. I think we're in massive trouble now. Brighton have won what feels like about 20 games in a row. It's not that. It feels like it. They just feel completely untouchable right now. West Ham are just winning out. That's the problem when you get two reasonably... Well, West Ham are a big team. Brighton aren't as big, but for how long they've spent in the Premier League, they get to be called a big team in championship terms. There's the problem of having teams like that in the championship, that you're going to struggle to compete with them throughout a whole entire 46-game season. We've competed with them through a 40-game season, but we've just lost it at the end. If I'd say we competed with them for a 38-game season. Look at this. Derby have not beaten Millwall in this save. This isn't my fault at this point. At this point, this is not my fault. Got some youngsters scouted to see if any were any good. Brian Meacham's getting released. He is actually reasonable, apparently. What kind of potential has he got? A bit more convincing on, well, long shots doesn't really matter. Because he's going to be up front. As a striker, he's not bad. I mean, he could be alright. We could approach to sign Brian Meacham. I'm not sure we particularly need strikers. Oh, that's what he wants to be in the future. That's actually alright. I mean, we might as well bring him in. It's not going to hurt having another striker, I guess. We probably... You might not even make the first team, to be honest. Ooh, no. And he's taken that. So he'll go into the under-23s next season. And Max King is also getting released, and he has a reasonable amount of potential as well. He'd be a centre mid. We're just going to pick up Man United's cast-offs. That's how we're going to play this. Max King quite a bit cheaper as well. We'll give him 1,000. Okay, 1,100 then. Oh my goodness me. Fine. Oh, come on! Goodness me. What is he doing? He is a stubborn boy. Max King is a stubborn lad, huh? We might as well bring them both in. They know each other in the Man United Academy together, so bring them in to play for the under-23s. They were two of the higher rated prospects that got released, because that inbox message came in. So we scouted the front page players of that, and they're the two that are good enough to come in to jump into our under-23s and maybe have some potential to break into the first team at some point. We can but hope, as our intake this year wasn't amazing. So we can get some players that are closer to being ready, then we might as well bring them in. depending how this goes, we might not even show the Bristol City game, depending how long it takes and what position we're in by then, because we might be out of the promotion race by then. So we might end up just kind of going, I'll play that game off stream and then get into the playoffs. Because I think that is how this is going to go. Brighton are just not going to lose. Brighton are going to win out. West Ham have won the title. Brighton are going to win out. And we might not win ever again. It feels like we're not going to win ever again. We lost one match. I know it's weird to say, but we were just so bad. I just don't get where that performance came from. That was absolutely abysmal. So just flat. I know I keep saying it, but I am trying to find something to talk about because I'm going through a week. And the week takes a little while. It's a bit hard not to get stuck on that last game when you are that bad. I would say, you know, we need to turn this round against... You're actually quite good, but I don't really need a keeper. We need to turn this round against Millwall. We lost to Millwall last time, so we're just probably going to lose to them again. Derby have never beaten Millwall in this save. They've lost all but one of the times they played them. Millwall are one of those teams that you just cannot beat. Whether you're managing them or the AI is managing Derby, whether I'm managing Derby, Millwall will always beat them. They're just that team. And it does happen in this game that it just gets into runs of having a team constantly beat another team. And it doesn't matter what's happening in those situations. It doesn't matter that I'm second and they're 18th. They'll still win. Middlesbrough are getting included in this. They're 8 points behind us with 12 points on the table. They've got Barnsley, Swansea. Actually, they play West Ham. You look at Brighton's run-in. Look at that. QPR, Oxford and Hull. That's 3 wins right there. The only thing we can do is try and beat Brighton. That is all we've got. And that is just so unlikely. It's unbelievable. Well, that game is going to be massive. But boy, are we in trouble. It's going to be a long 3 weeks. It's going to be a long 3 weeks of just losing. And then talking about the loss for the next week. You can't even blame, like, Barry or anyone like that for missing chances. He still wants to discuss stuff. I'll try my best. Thanks, Max. And Yonku drops the concerns. Well done, Max Bird. Good talking, Max. Remember, did he? I can't remember if he scored against me or not. But we could have done with that injury happening a few weeks earlier. Not that you really actually want to see a player get injured. But when they're a good player, it definitely helps you that they're not playing. And we certainly got aided that Brentford were missing players. We weren't missing anyone too major. The fact that they were missing at least 3 players, including their goalkeeper, that was big. Because the chance that Conan scored, I think their regular keeper probably keeps that out. And we'd have lost that game as well. And this would have only been a 2-point gap. At least Bird's on my side then. These we've set record points, record all these things, and we're going to be in the playoffs. It's ridiculous. It's West Ham and Brighton putting up insane points. Apologies, we are back. I kept it going just whilst stuff was going on. And we have a problem. Because guess what? Yeah, Brighton won. Brighton played on the Friday. They played QPR and they won. So they are now level on points with us. We are in all kinds of disarray right now. I'm even going to put Declan Rudd back in goal. Like, I might as well. At this point, we've blown everything, so I might as well just change stuff up. So, come on then, Millwall. You're going to batter me as well? We battered you last time and you won. So do you want to batter us and we win? Because that would be really nice. If you would like to do that, I would be very appreciative. Because your team is actually pretty darn good. Andros Townsend scored the only goal of the game last time. Ben Osborne playing left back, so I've just had enough of Lee Buchanan. O'Dowda gives it away. What are we doing? I've also dropped Reece Burke for this one, as we just hoof it randomly and aimlessly, except Barry's actually on the end of it, and he kicks it straight at the keeper. It just feels like nothing is working. The highlight might not be over either. There's actually Hugill's now in, and he puts it wide. Oh, we get 2 chances and we still can't score. This is just what it feels like right now. Just nothing is coming our way at all. Here come Millwall, and this will probably end up in the back of our net, won't it? It's a 3v2. It's a good tackle. Just hoofed again randomly. Barry and Hugill, though. If we're going to just hoof it randomly, I might as well put 2 up front. So, that's penalty. And guess what? It's not going to let me change the taker, is it? No, it's not. So, Louis Barry's going to miss again. Oh, for goodness sake. Why didn't it let me change the taker? I can't be bothered. He's missed 5 penalties. There is a glitch in this game where it does not let you change the penalty taker sometimes. I would have given that to Hugill. How have you missed 5 penalties in a row? That is nearly impossible. Just bring it down. That'll do. Okay, at least we're dominating. Got to score eventually, surely. There we go. Okay, Louis Barry makes it 1. He misses a penalty and then he scores. At least he tends to make up for it. Like, normally you miss a penalty. Actually, he's scored within a minute of missing a penalty. It's another penalty, and thank goodness it's let me actually change the taker this time. But if Hugill misses, I don't know what to do. Thank goodness for that. Jordan Hugill scores. Good Lord. Why are penalties so difficult? Why are they so hard? Middlesbrough are losing to Barnsley. It doesn't really do a whole lot. Well, it will mean that actually Middlesbrough can't catch us, is what it will mean. Barry at the back post heads over. Why is it when your opponent gets a corner or a free kick, they head it in the net? You get one, you head it over the bar. Like, but a completely dominant first half. Should be 3. Then again, maybe that Barry goal doesn't happen without the penalty miss. So, maybe it should be 2. Better, though. Goodness me, was that better. Though, straight away, kick-off highlight. And we have been a lot worse in second halves than we have been in first halves. Osborne covers that well. He's definitely been better at left back than flipping Buchanan. As Codeman tries to get away, kind of did. Millwall is certainly pressing. Sibley for Hugo. Jordan, please. He's just passed it at the keeper. Our clinical edge has just vanished. It has just entirely vanished. They get a shot. They're getting shots now. Come on, Declan Rudd. Please play really well. Please do really well. Interesting that the sweeper keeper actually came into effect at one point. Was that in the last game where we saw the keeper actually come out to like close an angle? Dionku managed to slip a slide tackle. Barry 3. Okay. I would say it makes me feel a whole lot better. We've bottled these leads before. This is what should have happened the first time we met Millwall. I'm going to bring Sibley off for Robertson. Sibley just isn't great as a centre mid. He hasn't been that good all season, strangely, to be honest. He really has not been that good, which is frustrating because he's meant to be like our best player. They've got a corner. Please no. Oh, it's hit the bar. We're okay. Hugo away. We're all right. We are going to bring... Copenhagen's actually played pretty well recently. It's good to see him stepping up at least. O'Dowda is tired, so we'll bring Whittaker on. It might be 3-1 here. Headed by Dionku. They've still got it. Abdul Malik back in. O'Dowda's missed the ball. We keep doing that at the moment. We keep missing the ball. Knight's header is useless. Well, at least he headed it. And that is an amazing bit of defending from Dionku. Fair play, Alpha. That was really, really good. Head this away? Nope. But we did enough to get in front of him. Is this just going to be the next 8 minutes of Millwall attacking? If they want to keep missing, that is absolutely fine. Nice little steps inside and finds Osborne nicely. Whittaker doesn't really know what position to take up. And Barry loses the ball. Are we trying to bottle this? Knight with a header. No one's there. Dionku. Whoa, that was rifled at John. It's a very good touch from John Alexander. Good header. It's coming straight back again. Good tackle, doesn't matter. Andros Townsend scores again. He's got 6 goals on the season, 2 against us. The same people keep scoring against us. It's 3-1, and all of a sudden, I'm slightly concerned. Because this might be 3-2. Mahoney ball in. Bird heads away, but it's going to come straight back again. Because we just cannot get to a second ball right now. And Mahoney scores. It's actually 3-2. This game hates me. Why? Why are you doing this? Stop. Please. Oh, no. They're actually going to equalise, aren't they? I can see it coming. They're going to equalise. Rudd's positioning was absolutely terrible there. This comeback's happening, isn't it? Okay, it might not. Oh, goodness me. We are all kinds of struggling right now. We survive. Thank goodness for that 3rd goal. But we survive against Millwall. 3-2. After nearly bottling a 3-0 lead in the 80th minute. It is not making any of this easy, is it? It is making this as stressful as the game can. And what a huge game. that is approaching here. Ismail is apparently managing Coventry, the current Barnsley manager. That was stressful. That was horrid. I don't know why it had to do that. Why it felt that it had to let Millwall come back. But at least now, even if we lose to Brighton, unless we lose about 6-0, we're still going to be ahead of them. We would then just have to win out our final 2 games, which are Portsmouth and Bristol City. I think we've got to play the 4-4-2. But I do feel like Brighton are going to score about 6. So they might overtake us. You never know. Actually, I'm going to look at how many Brighton have won in a row, because it feels absolutely ridiculous. Like, they have just come absolutely belting through the championship table, just winning every match. Okay, they drew with Southampton. When was the last time they didn't? When was the last time other than that? So they had a really bad February, and then win, draw, win. But they've literally not played anybody. Like, we are the only team that they play in their last, 13 games of the season. They got a really, really nice end to the season. Or, final quarter of the season. So I suppose we'll pose a test to them in that they just haven't taken on anyone. The only team they've really taken on was Southampton, and they only drew it. So maybe we have a chance. I don't know. It doesn't feel like we have much of a chance, but we did just win against Millwall. So I guess we can't be too angry. It's also going to be a ridiculously difficult game. It was a 1-1 draw last time. I would happily accept a draw here. A draw would be positive. But we're not going to play for a draw. Because if you play for a draw, that's when things go horribly wrong. If we end up trying to play for a draw, it's going to go horribly wrong. Well, another 6 days. It feels weird, because again, I feel bad about the Millwall game, but we won. So I think we're in a situation where we're just going to have to try and outscore the opponents, because our defence has just decided it's not playing anymore. Though we will have Archie Brown back for the Brighton game, which is massive. Because we are heavily struggling at left back with just no backup to Archie Brown. Osborne's not a left back. He played all right, to be fair to him. He's not a left back, though. Lee Buchanan is just terrible. If I can put him in the under-23s next year, I will. But it is strange to think about this Brighton game. If we win this match, we're pretty much there. Because our goal difference is so much better. I mean, say so much, it's only about, 10 better? But if we win this game, make it 6 points with 2 games to go, and have a better goal difference, it's nearly done. But if we lose this game, we're level on points, and we most likely have to win against Portsmouth and Bristol City because Brighton are not going to lose to Oxford and Hull. So It's a horrible situation. This is the biggest game of the season. And so far in big games, we haven't shown up. We've lost twice to West Ham. We've got a draw and a loss against Brentford. We've got a draw with Brighton. We have not shown up. We are not their level, but we're still here somehow. And then on the other hand, we hope for an absolute shock result from either Oxford or Hull. Which is not out of the question, because I think Oxford did beat West Ham at one point this season. So it's not entirely out of the question. I just very highly doubt it. This could end up being quite a long stream today, compared to my normal stream time of like 2 hours. This might end up being nearer 3, or like 2.5. And unfortunately, it's one where nobody's viewing. So I'm having a breakdown in front of absolutely no one, which is fun. You know, if I'm going to have a breakdown, it might as well be in front of a few people. So I see it. Pretty sure I also don't have 1 viewer. I'm pretty sure I'm on 0. If it wants to tell me I'm on 1 and make me feel better, that's fine. Thank you very much, Twitch. You tell me I'm on 1 and make me feel better. But we've had the rainbow of results so far. The 1-1 with Brentford, draw. The 3-0 loss to Luton. And then the 3-2 win over Millwall. We cannot keep rainbow resulting. We can't do that again, because it's not going to end well. As our under-23s lose, and Keishi Sano got sent off in 5 minutes. Alfie Roberts was up front. What is happening? I love that we're having to play a goalkeeper on the pitch. That is great fun with the under-23s. They'll be sorted for next season. I will loan out a lot less people. I will sort out actually who's going on loan next season. That'll be off-stream stuff though, because I know that is not particularly interesting. And it also, again, depends on what division we're going to be in. It all comes back to that. It's all based around what division we're in. Tomorrow's stream, once again, tomorrow's stream could well be playoffs. Which would be gutting. Absolutely gutting if we have to go into the playoffs. I think we've just got to play the 4-4-2 from here on out. We can't be messing with that 4-2-3-1. It's not doing anything for us. It wants me to bring Penfold into the first team. Is he still going down? No, he's improving, actually. He's 3-star now. The thing is, if you look at him, is he really a 3-star championship player? I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to bring him up either if we happen to get a ton of injuries in this last couple of weeks. There's case in point. Fortunately, it's only a 1 day. I'll only bring him up if we get a ton of injuries at centre-back. When I'm looking to bring him up is next season. We'll have Penfold in amongst the first team next season. We'll probably be the only one, I think, that will actually get boosted to the first team straight away. We might have some players coming in during next season. But we need to strengthen whether we're in the Championship or the Premier League. Goodness me, Premier League, we are going to have to really strengthen because we will rival Derby's record point low in the Premier League if we don't. And then Championship-wise, we just need to strengthen because we know that there's still going to be some big teams down here. Southampton, Crystal Palace, Norwich. Big teams down here. As we confirm the signing of Brian Meachin. We don't really need another striker, but Kenan Ong is a weird one in that he's really good for the youth teams, but I don't think he's going to be ready. I don't think he's ever going to make the first team. So it's a bit of a weird situation. So Meacham will join on the 9th of June, as will Max King. They'll both go into the under-23s for now, and then hopefully they can develop into players that maybe get into the first team about 2025. Is the hope on those guys. That by about 2025 they should be good to join the first team. In which case, let's just steal from Manchester United. That sounds fun. Stealing from Man United sounds fun. Especially after they absolutely destroyed us in the FA Cup in yesterday's stream. If you missed that one, I would say go back and watch it. But go back and then stop watching after we play... Who was the last league game? Reading. Start watching after the Reading game, because that FA Cup game is brutal. So Max King will join on the same day. So that's a couple of youth guys coming in, which is good. Bolster out our under-23s a little bit. Again, I don't think we needed a striker, but if he comes good, he comes good. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Centre mids, we probably needed some depth there, so I think that's probably not a bad one, actually. Takes off me 7 minutes, but this boy does just that. King. Anthony Huddart apparently likes Max King. Sure. Okay. I'm sure you watch a lot of Manchester United under-18s games when you're a Derby fan. What are they playing? Tiki-taka, of course they are. Everyone's playing a bit of tiki-taka. Everyone loves it. Actually, that's a hope for this game. Can Brighton just get, like, a bunch of red cards? Championship penalties. Ovando scored 5. Barry's missed 5. I just can't believe how bad he is at penalties. Like, what is going on? He's missed at least 4 in a row for a guy with 14 penalty taking. What are the actual odds of someone with 14 out of 20 on penalties actually then missing 4 in a row? I need the odds on this. Please. Someone genuinely needs to inform me of the odds on that, because it just seems stupid. At least we still won that game. But that Reading game could be actually huge. The fact that we threw it away and Louis Barry missed a penalty in the 93rd minute. That game can end up being huge. Because imagine this is a 5-point gap going into this game. But I suppose can't really use imagine. It doesn't work like that. So we just have to deal with it. Well, come on then, Brighton. We're at home, which is the interesting thing. If that means anything. I mean, Brighton have been winning home or away. They don't care. If we ease the pressure on the players, we're not going to win this game. Some reacted well, some reacted badly. Sibley reacted badly. I wonder, I might drop Louis Sibley for this game. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds completely ridiculous, but I'm really tempted to drop Louis Sibley for this game. Oh, that might be a huge mistake. You know what? I think I'm gonna do it. Mikel Arteta is Brighton manager. He's still there. He hasn't left. The scenes of Mikel Arteta managing in the Championship. Well, it could happen. At some point, if Arsenal decide he's not the one, and then no one else particularly decides on that. Apparently we can clinch promotion. This just isn't true. West Ham can clinch promotion. We can't. We can all but clinch promotion. So I believe it's still done by goal difference. It's not done by record against said team. Because if we were to win, we'd have the record over Brighton. And they'd only be able to go level with us. So we would be up. But it's goal difference. So that doesn't matter. Our goal difference is a lot better than Brighton's. Again, I say a lot, it's about 10. Which is a pretty good amount. You're talking 2 or 3 goal difference in each of the games to turn that around. Although Brighton did put, how many did they put? They put a lot past Norwich. Was it 5? Travers a lot of tackles, but Blackburn love a good tackle apparently. Here we go. This is about to get, well, either brutal or amazing. Here we go. Brighton at home. Rudd wasn't great. I'm going to go back to Kelleher. Burke needs to play. Archie Brown's going to come back at left back. But Osborne's going to go back to left mid. He has not played in a hot minute. Saba is sort of back. I would like O'Dowda on the bench, but I don't know where I can get him in. And then this is the big one. Dropping Louis Sibley for Finlay Robertson. I'm going for it like that. Here we go. All or nothing. We can go for this. The pressure's off on us. If they win, okay, it's level points, but we've got the goal difference. All we have to do is still win our 2 games. We're only 14th in recent performance. They are first. Oh dear. As if they haven't televised this game, by the way. You would absolutely televise this match. They're going to score a set piece today. Roberts, Kipre or Mule are going to score. The wing-backs terrify me. They're going to get a text highlight in which Kelleher is going to make a save. Text highlights are fine. Osborne's... I'm just getting annoyed. Left mid. What is wrong with that position? Why does everyone just collapse in that position? I was going to say a draw's not bad, but I think this is about to be the lead for Brighton. Good take, Kelleher. Now he's going to do something stupid. No? Okay, it wasn't particularly stupid. Osborne carrying a knock. No one's got open for him. Look how many players Brighton have back. Good Lord. Hugill and Robertson just knocking it back and forth. Barry, what a run! Louis Barry! Come on! That is a massive goal. Louis Barry gives us the lead. You can't take a penalty, mate. West Ham are winning 3-0. We ignore them. West Ham are going to win the title. That is absolutely fine. We've given ourselves a goal. We've got a goal cushion. Need to get to half time now. That was such a good finish. Keller's playing well so far. West Ham 4-0 in the first half. Can this skip? Just keep going at half time, please. They're getting in the way of shots. Oh, it's a Brighton throw. This could be pressure here. Robertson tries to clear. Brown does clear. Barry all the way back here, though. He's going to have to run off and get away. Good ball from Brown. Good ball to Bird as well. But that is awful. That was terrible from Max Bird. Can't really have a go at him. He's been really good all season. But he may have just cost us a goal here. Marcus Leonardo. Cafaro's got space. There's a lot of space right now. There is a lot of room for the Brighton players. This just has goal written all over it. Cafaro doesn't have goal written all over it. Cafaro heads wide. And we are going to get to half time. That is big. Getting to half time is massive. Now we need to get to about 65 or 70. West Ham 5. Poor Coventry. I would say poor Coventry, but actually it's Coventry. For all the shots they've had, they've not been very good shots. Osborne is really struggling. We're going to bring Saba on as an inverted winger. Because I didn't put O'Dowda on the bench, because I'm an idiot. Pressured Brighton there. We take the ball back. Conan and Dionk are getting a little lost. And Barry gives it away to Redmond. Nathan Redmond's also made a little bit of a Judas move. Southampton to Brighton. Oh, this might actually be a Brighton highlight. Mufi, good tackle. No, go. Oh, it's wide. Ay. Right. I don't like doing this. I don't like going so defensive so early, but I feel like we've got to do it. They've still got 5 at the back. So I'm just going to stick with this for now. Kipre gets in the way of that shot. At least we got a shot. They have another one. Oh, this is long. I don't want to take Max Bird off. I really don't want to take Bird off. Whittaker's going to replace Hugo. Or not. Game. Thank you. That's headed away. It's going to come back, though. Every time I make a sub, they have a chance, and I hate it. When's their change coming? When is this change coming from them? When do they send everybody forward? Oh, no. Apologies for the silence. You can see the changes I've made. We've gone defensive. We're going to go cautious. Can we see this out? This would be huge. That is massive. What a win. That might be the one. That might just be the one. Oh my goodness me. That was stressful. Louis Barry. We've got to try and sign him. I know we can't take a penalty to save his life. But we have got to try and sign him for next season. What an absolutely huge win. It's an 11 goal difference. Even if we lose both games, they need to pull off a miracle. Of course, the Manchester clubs avoided each other in the FA Cup, by the way. Oh, this has been just stress. West Ham are back in the Prem. West Ham have confirmed promotion with our win over Brighton and their win over Coventry. So congratulations to West Ham. Manchester City, Ødegaard and Dybala get them into the FA Cup final. We can still win the title. We need West Ham 8. Oh my lord. Double hat-tricks. Ovando with a hat-trick and Fornals with 4. Middlesbrough win. Brentford, doesn't really matter what they do at this point. They won as well. What a win over Brighton that is. Oh my goodness me. The defence showed up. Finally. Reading with a late winner over Barnsley to keep their playoff hopes alive. But this is a really good playoff race. Look at this. Actually, Portsmouth and Bristol City are still in the playoff hunt when we play both of them. So these are not going to be easy games. Oxford lose 4-1. They might be gone, unfortunately. Especially with a loss to Millwall. That is not a good loss right there. There's no such thing as a good loss, I know, but... Promotion joy for West Ham. We are so close. So close. The fact that 90-something points and you're not even up yet. Like, come on. just let us be up. We've got 90-something points. Give us a break. I swear the top 3 or 4 in the championship just score so many points. 92 points and we're not even up yet. But in all seriousness, we could lose these 2 games and Brighton could win their 2 games and we could still be promoted. We've got 11 goals to work with. And there's no double swings anymore. We have played them. We already swung it. Any of these guys going to get signed? I mean, I like that you're called Deitch. I'd like to imagine you're Sean Deitch's son. He loves us all. Flipping heck. He's a big fan of us for giving him a chance. His dribbling's quite good. He just hasn't really got any potential. Really high determination. I kind of want to give this guy a contract, you know. I'm like, if you're determined, I want to give you a chance. You have determination. Yeah, your skills aren't quite there. I want to give you a chance. I'm going to give you a youth contract and you're going to get a chance. You have the best potential out of the others that are left here. The rest, however, your determination's all right, but you are fickle. We're not dealing with a fickle person. Your determination is awful. You're unambitious, so you're not coming in. William Eze is professional, which is reasonable, but we've got goalkeepers. Craig Ferris, centre-back. We have centre-backs. He's loyal, but the determination's not there. Mitchell Mellor, again, we have centre-backs. He's not bad, actually. Just 0 potential. 3, determination, unambitious, not a chance. Josh Parkin as a striker, very aggressive, but again, unambitious, despite 13 determination. Wayne Webb, great name, professional, just not very good at all. And then Lawrence Adaf. Some really good mentals, actually. Kind of like this kid. He's got no potential whatsoever, but, like, just playing for the under-18s for a couple of years. You can just play for the under-18s for a couple of years, and then we can let you go. You never know. Sometimes the ones with determination can just develop out of nowhere, but I don't see it as likely with him. But we'll give him a go. We'll let him have a chance. I like to reward the players that actually want to try. So we'll bring in 2. Didn't actually... Wait, what position was he? We might have players in that position, in which case he's not going to play. Burnley stun United. Dwight McNeil. Wow. Burnley are into the FA Cup final. That's an attacking midfielder. We do have attacking midfielders, but I think at least one of them's going to move up to the under-23s, so that's no bad thing, actually. I'll tell you what, after that Luton game, I did not expect us to be in the position we're in with 2 games to go. I really did not see this happening. What a win that was over Brighton. What a win. That was absolutely spectacular. If we do go up, which realistically we should, I'm not gonna enjoy seeing West Ham again. They were not fun. And if they still have money, I'm not going to enjoy playing them again. They're going to be horrible. But I feel like they should stay up. They shouldn't get relegated again. We're gonna count that as a one-off bad mistake season from West Ham that got them relegated. They've settled themselves. They've sorted the team. They've got the players they want now, and now they're going to kick on. Now that's how this is going to go. If you're wondering why I've leaned forward, it's because the sun is blaring through my window again. Because this is what happens at about 3:30, apparently. Oh, such a quiet stream. Such a shame. There's been no viewers on this stream, man. We got 1 at one point. Which is nothing since. Such a shame. It's been such an eventful one. It's been such an out there stream as well. Just everything's been going wild. Loving the stuff on Twitter. I've been getting retweets, likes. It's been amazing. This Portsmouth game could be the one. This could be where we finally confirm promotion. You would think the pressure was off, right? You would imagine after a game like that, the pressure is off. But we're playing 2 potential playoff teams. The playoff, 6th is that close. The other teams are already in. Brighton, Middlesbrough, Brentford, they're in. But look at this. Southampton 68, Reading 67, Birmingham 67, Blackburn 66, Bristol 65, Portsmouth 64. That is incredible. Palace are out of it. Sunderland are going to stay up, which is good. Oxford could still stay up. It's looking unlikely, though, considering pretty sure their next game is Brighton. So unless Oxford want to pull off an absolutely stunning result there, which I don't see happening, Oxford will most likely be relegated. But they've put up a fight, to be fair to them. They have put up a reasonable fight. Coventry might be the other team going. Or Hull. Swansea and Cardiff may have just done enough to keep themselves up. And by just, I mean literally just. They have had a struggle. Why am I under 18s playing the Middlesbrough under 23s? That seems heavily unfair. Like, really heavily unfair. Well, I think my under 18s actually beat their under 18s. Because that was the one where we played them 3 times in 18 hours. We've got some of our new intake players playing in this game. Although we're missing the left back because he broke his ankle, actually. I can't remember if that happened on stream. I don't think it did. That wasn't something that happened on stream. The left back that's got all the potential from the youth intake we had broke his ankle. So he's out for 3 months. So we won't be seeing him until about June or July time. So we won't be seeing him until next season. But then hopefully he can get going properly with the under 18s. He can get playing week in, week out and progress. Because he actually has more potential than initially told me he did. Or the club now think he's got better potential than previously. But he's going to lose quite a few physicals. Lawrence Sadaf has signed. So if we look at him, it's Jared Thompson. Look at that. His potential was actually higher than this when I last checked. But unfortunately, his already not good physicals are getting worse because of a broken ankle. It was up at 3.5 to 4.5. It's now down to 3 to 4, which is still pretty good. What other players did we take in? Was Terence Ondan part of the new? No, he wasn't part of the new one. Komshin Hurley. He was part of the new one. He's not got a lot going for him, unfortunately, the right back. We'll do a lot of the training stuff, depending on how we're going to play. Brendan Deitch is getting a contract. You're not. You're not. Who else has come in? Something we may sort later, actually. But you see they're just they're filling out the spaces for now, which is good. Because we have got a lot of spaces in our under 18s, under 23. Well, not so much under 18s, but the under 23s has a lot of spaces, which has meant a lot of the under 18s have gone to play for them. So now the youth intake's filling the under 18 spaces. I loaned out way too many players. I became Chelsea. I became a little bit Chelsea-ish. We're going to keep a few more of the players this time. And we're also probably going to try and buy a few as well. What can we do against Portsmouth? We lost to them last time, 2-1. But it's good to see Portsmouth being a really solid championship team. You never know. They could well kick on. Brendan Deitch has signed. They could well kick on. We could see Portsmouth in the Premier League at some point. They're not that far off the playoffs right now. If they were to beat us, they would still potentially have a chance, which would be pretty cool. Although Southampton would have to lose. Hey, Ashley, it's good to see you again, mate. How's it going? How was the Chorley going? Did you get promoted? I saw you were streaming yesterday, and you were still first. I'm doing all right, thanks. We are extremely close to the Premier League. 2 games left, and we've got a 6-point cushion over Brighton, and goal difference in our favour. So we literally need a point. So we are ridiculously close. Oh, no. Oh, that's a horrible time. I thought I was about to do the same thing on this one. I was 10 points clear of Brighton with 8 games to go. And by 4 games to go, we bowled it down to 3. And then fortunately, we managed to beat Millwall, kept it at 3, and then we just played Brighton and we won 1-0 in what was absolutely our biggest game of the season. And we actually didn't bottle it. They're the first top 4 side that we've actually beaten this season. It's the first time we've beaten any of them. We lost to West Ham twice. I say they've won the league. They haven't quite yet. They're promoted. We can still win the league, but it's highly unlikely. But we literally need a point in one of our last 2 games, and Brighton have to win both of their games and win pretty handedly in both. But they are only playing Oxford, who are 23rd, and Hull, who are 21st. So they're not exactly playing anybody. Which is very unfortunate. So we'll try and take care of this ourselves. We still haven't broken the record for wins, which is interesting, despite breaking the record for points. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Nothing out of the ordinary. We're not going to go top. Champions are going to be West Ham. I don't see West Ham slipping up. They just put flipping 8. They just put 8 past Coventry. They're not going to slip up. I really thought that loss in the FA Cup had absolutely destroyed our confidence. And then that Luton game, thank goodness it was a one-off. We were so bad. I just don't know what happened in that Luton game. We were awful. Was that at home as well against Luton, or was that away? I've forgotten already. I really hope it was away. It was away. I remember now, it was away. The Brentford game was at home. Thank goodness very few Derby fans actually had to witness that, because that was terrible. But away to Portsmouth, I'm really hoping the Bristol City game is at home. If that's away as well, I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to hold a team meeting. If it's not to be, then fair enough. We're not going to give in, but we might try once if I change it. Yeah, I think that seems fair. Please tell me our Bristol City game is at home. It's at home. Thank goodness for that. But this could be the day. Either if Brighton don't win, or if we get anything out of this game, we are in the Premier League. In which case, me personally, I will have had 3 promotions in 3 seasons. I will have gone from League 2, to the Premier League in 3 years. It's just with 2 different teams. And one of the years I wasn't actually promoted. I just took another job. If West Ham win, they pretty much wrap up the title. Oh, West Ham win the title. 4-3. Oh, what a game that is. Oh, that's a shame. West Ham wrap up the title. That's fair enough. They've probably been the best team in the league. They've had weird moments where they've lost to some very strange teams, but they've probably been the best team all round. So all we can do is try and hold second now. And if we bottle this, this will be the most impressive bottling I've ever done. Because we have an 11-goal advantage over Brighton. I know, right? I have a face now. And by that, I mean it's literally a webcam. I have no idea how to move it either. Like, actually where it is on the screen. I haven't got the foggiest. I don't think the Twitch studio thing actually lets me move it. So, it's here. I'm evolving. I've gone from Charizard to whatever it becomes. No, wrong way. Go me trying to make a Pokemon reference and absolutely fail. I know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can only beg for forgiveness. I apologize for getting a Pokemon reference horrendously wrong. If Charizard turned into a Charmander, you'd be extremely disappointed. Unfollows. People would actually do that. I believe that people would genuinely do that. Where's the unfollow button? I'm not going to tell anyone where the unfollow button is. You are not allowed to know. No one will be informed. If you don't know where it is, you can't do it. If someone... I mean, to be fair, I'd like to know what the crown means too. I've seen it and I haven't got a clue. Oh, it's Twitch Prime. That's what it is. Did you genuinely unfollow me just to refollow again? Oh, of course you did. Why did I not expect that? I should have expected that. You can think you're a cat. Yeah, I have seen about that. That is a thing that's been going on recently. I say recently, it's been going on for ages, but that is a thing. I could probably do with O'Dowda actually on the bench, because Osborne just keeps dying. Like, he plays like 10 minutes and then just flops on the floor, crying. Risk it. Risk it. Right. If this team can't get a point in the next 2 games, we don't deserve to be promoted. That's what we're going with. If we can't get a point in the next 2 games, Brighton deserve the promotion. Let's finish it off. Archie Brown with his 100th league appearance for Derby. I will look at him after this game. I'm trying to get promoted first. I'm trying to get promotion first, and then I will look at Mr. Oatmeal. I know I'm just getting all the promotions. I don't know what's happened. I don't know where all these promotions are coming from, but it is great. We almost bottled this one, though. Why have you cut your leg? Who's cut your leg? Louis Barry got a yellow. That's rare. This is fine. If the game just wants to go to the end, I'm absolutely fine with that. Normally a draw with Portsmouth, I'd be frustrated. Still such a... You'll be fine. You'll get promoted next year. It's fine. We have a lot of yellow cards. But how have both my strikers got yellows? What are you guys doing? Brighton are winning. So we do have to be a little bit careful. My centre-back's just gone walkabouts, apparently. Cross? No. I'm just waiting for a long cross. Just cross it in. Just someone... Okay, we get it. You can pass. Someone cross the... Do a... Max Bird? That'll do. I said cross it about 57 times. Max Bird gets his 2nd goal of the season. And that's his first league goal of the season. His other goal came in the FA Cup. 1-0 half time, and we are doing exactly what we need to do. In fact, we're doing more than we need to do. Flew in from the bird, yes. I'm proud of you. Good pun. Well done. I'm proud. Proudness. I need to make some subs because I have... Oh, we've got 5 yet. We're going to get fined. Ah, we're going to get fined by the league. Oh, well. Who's coming off? O'Dowd can actually play this side, apparently. So, sure, be inverted. And then... Finley Robertson's having a shocker. I should probably bring Sibley on. I know Bird's on a yellow, but... We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll bring Sorensen on later. Why do all my players have stars? It's just so I know that I've managed this player. Should I happen to move on or sell that player in the future, I know that they've been at the club. As Portsmouth might get an equaliser here. It's a penalty. Well done, Jordan. Well done, Jordan. Is he off? He's not off. He's gotten away with it. He's gotten away with it. Yeah, so I just go into the nickname. Ah, Kelleher nearly saved it. 1-1. It's still enough. We're still okay. We are fine for now. It gets nervy if Portsmouth score again. But they've done near on nothing. They just happen to get a penalty. Right, Sorensen, this is your time. Best name. Yeah, you gave away a penalty. Not best name. Bad name. Sad times. Come on. We're nearly there. Brighton make it 2. That's done. Whatever. We just need to get to the end. A draw is enough. And we've done it. Derby County promoted to the Premier League. I hate that sentence with a passion. I'm not going to say I'm not happy. We just got promoted. What is my assistant manager smoking? We just got promoted to the Prem and you're going to have me slate them. We only drew because Portsmouth got a dodgy penalty. You gotta love assistant managers in this game sometimes. I'll admit most of the time they're pretty decent. That was just dumb. Yes, I'm really going to slate my team in this situation. My face looks very HD, does it? This is literally a webcam. I don't have a proper camera, so... I'm surprised. I thought I'd look like a potato. Well, I do look like a potato. But I thought I'd look more like a potato. Look at that. I hate everything about this. But it's also my fault that it's happened. Oh, Josh, what have you done? You might miss the celebrations. Poor man. Yes, we did it. There were moments where I didn't think we were going to do that. That is the most truthful statement of all time. As we're going to come second again. Is that really true? Leicester have won the most second-tier titles. I did not know that one. Fake fan over here. Sure. Oh, we are going to have one hell of a tough season. We got yellows, but we get stuck in. There we go. Board set initial budget's £40 million. Oh, that's not 40 million. I've been lied to. That's 37.6. Oh, that's a lot of wages, though. Hello. Cool. Fans are happy. Board delighted. Be nice if the fans were delighted, but they're only happy. They're like, oh, Premier League. Well done. And move on. The fact that we're going to be getting the beers out for them on the what's this? Really? So neither of these two ever played, and they're both out on loan. That's gone well. Oh, for God's sake. That's where that 3 million went. So they weren't lying to me. There was a 40 million transfer budget. It's just we spent 3 million of it on Andre Wisdom and Bielik, who are in the reserves. Sick. Actually, they're not even in the reserves. They're out on loan. And they're both leaving at the end of the season. So that's cool. I love spending 3 million on nothing. Feels like a load of rich people. The sun is just whacking me in the face right now. I get to turn red time. Welcome to me now being red. Slightly. West Ham spoil everything and win the championship. So for the second time in this save, I've come second. Cheltenham in League 2 came second, got promoted. Derby in the championship, come second, get promoted. Haven't won a title yet. How have I not won a title and I've gone from League 2 to the Premier League in 3 seasons? Only I could do it that awkwardly. I always find the most awkward ways to apparently do literally anything. So that's fun. But we've got another 6 days. The Bristol City game literally means nothing. Because I think Bristol City can't make the playoffs. We're already promoted. So I don't know why this game exists. I suppose their position is at stake in the league, and they'll get more money depending on where they finish, but we don't care about that. Sorry, Bristol City, we don't care. This is going to be a very long preparation time. This team needs a good amount of work. If the Man United game in the FA Cup proved anything, this team needs a lot of work, because I'm not losing 6-1 again. I'm not doing that every week. Although we did beat Bournemouth in the FA Cup, and West Ham are going to be in the league. We beat them in the FA Cup. Lost them twice in the Championship, but ignore that, it's fine. But we have a lot of work to do. 3-0 loss to Everton in the League Cup, but they went on to win the League Cup, so maybe we get away with it. You got to be excited for the FA Cup final. Manchester City versus Burnley. As seems to happen every year. One big team makes it, and then one less big team makes it. Come on, Burnley. Burnley pull off a Wigan. Actually, I don't know if Burnley are getting relegated in the Prem. I don't think they are. We'll take a look at the Prem just to see who we might be replacing and who is going to be in the Prem. Are Leicester still going to be in the Premier League? I know Forest are, so we're going to get the Brian Clough derby, which is going to be fun. It's going to be very difficult because Forest have built a pretty good team. I don't know where all their money has come from, but apparently they've just got a boatload of money. Why just... Oh, wow, there you go. By Shaquille. I probably could afford him, actually. I should scout him. I haven't scouted him yet, I don't think. We'll see if he's got any potential. If it turns out he has absolutely zero potential, we might name a different player. Because I at least want to see one of your players get somewhere. Did I show you one of the United prospects? I can't remember if I mentioned it to you or if I showed you it on stream or something. I can't remember. There's a United player with a name as well. Nope. Well, once this decides that Monday can actually begin, then I will show. Hoping he's still there. If he's left, it's going to be really awkward. Come on, game. You can do it. Problems of not having a gaming laptop or a gaming PC, even a game that doesn't need graphics, takes 7 hours. That noise still catches me out. Thank you very much, Tenzo Daz. That's a great name. Hey. Oh, we've got new limits. Oh, I can have an extra sports scientist. Yay! I can have 2 more physios. Why? I have 2 more. Actually, the scouts is really good. Loan manager, literally no one ever uses. Right. Oatmeal time. How is Oatmeal looking? He's still at Lyon. Positives. He's still there. He's only 17, and we can scout him. I think he looks all right. I think this guy looks reasonable. And then, here we go. No, I'm in the wrong country now. I've done this the long way. This is fine. Man United. I think it's under 18s. Where is he? I've lost him. Wait, nah. There he is. There he is. Found him. I've just... I just noticed the personality. Oh, no. He's got no determination. Oh, watch that. He did. He came by and he... well, I asked him if he wanted a player and he said sure. So he said just anyone on Man United. A left-footed right winger who's unambitious and no determination. I slightly botched that. That's my bad. I feel bad for that one. Although I am actually signing 2 Youth United players once their contracts end. So we're getting this lad, Max King, who is going to be a centre mid out of everything. Rob's a legend. Great lad. Oh, what are you doing? How dare you lose with Lotto? We've got a little Max King coming in on a free, and we've got a little Scottish lad, Brian Meachin, coming in on a free as well. I think they both look pretty good. Definite potential. They'll go in the under-23s for now, but they're there. Oh, Reece, shush. He wants a new contract. He's got a year left. He's going to want a big pay rise, isn't he? Oh, he's going to want a big boy pay rise. I'll say fair request. But, how old are you? You're only 27. You'll be 28 next season. That's not too bad. That pay rise isn't... I mean, I say it isn't huge. It's pretty big. From 12,000 to 29. That's not happening. 22 maybe. Other than that, the rest of the stuff's alright. I like how they've been putting him win the FA Cup. We're not going to win the FA Cup. That'll be a heck of a run. I mean, we made the quarterfinals this year. We gave 23. It's just under double the wages. That's not too bad. We'll survive with that. I like how my players are getting like angry and deciding to want new contracts already. We've not even finished the season, guys. Like, calm. Let me at least finish this season, then I'll sort your stuff out. Who's Josh Benson? He's not bad. He's not great either. He's already 24 as well. Yeah, I think we'd be looking for better than that. We can look abroad as well, actually, because we have a whole bunch of English players. Matt Moore. Whoa! Hold up. This guy looks amazing. He could actually be a winger. He could actually be a fullback as well. Actually, he would be a fullback, 5'10". He's not playing centre-back. We are in no way getting him. I'll sort that out afterwards. Oh no! What happened to Joe? Oh, not Joe Hart. He's still here for another year. No, he's not. Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought he was here for another year. I was like, no, please, no. Can't even sell him. He's injured. Thank goodness Joe Hart's leaving. I also enjoy that Joe Hart was playing right back in that game for 14 minutes before he tore his calf. Poor guy. I can we just have one game? Just the one game in May. They're just like, we'll just get in there, it's fine. And then it's the Euros. I don't know if any of my players are going to be in the Euros. It'd be nice if like a couple of them were. But I don't see it happening. So we are really going to have to make one heck of a build for next season. Because it is going to be 100% our toughest season. So the campaign steps up for Elias Chair to win Player of the Year. Is one of the best names in the championship Elias Chair, or Ilias, or whatever it is. Imagine your last name being Chair. You just sort of sit down all the time. You get sat on. But it's just happened to turn out that he's actually become a really good player. Just out of absolutely nowhere. Well, I say absolutely nowhere. He probably becomes a good player in most saves. I'm at the point where I'm going through another week, and it's been like 4 whole weeks I've had to talk through, and I'm just babbling at this point. Like, there is garbage coming out of my mouth at this point. This is what happens when you go over 2 hours on a stream. This is why I tend to do about 2. Joe Hart's decided he's retiring now. He injured himself and he's decided, I'm done. That's actually quite sad. That's actually really sad. Like, he might have actually tried to keep going if that injury hadn't have happened. Gets injured playing right back for the under-23s. And decides to retire. What a way to go out. You know, he came in, fresh-faced keeper. In Shrewsbury, I think. In Birmingham. And then he moved to Man City. Wins the Premier League, all this stuff. And then his career ends at Derby playing right back in the under-23s and he tears his calf. If you want a fall from grace, that's it. That is it right there. Important dates in May. No one cares. We are on all of the champagne. We're just on all of it. Get us as drunk as possible for this Bristol City game. Because we don't really care. I am interested in that 6th spot, though. because there was about 7 teams that still could have got 6th place before the last game. So I'm interested. Oh, that's not English. Interested to see who ends up getting it. And Southampton were in there. They've had a really good run towards the back end of the season. I wonder what my reputation's going to be after this promotion. And getting the new badge as well. The top badge. The small under-18s lose 4-0 to Black. Why are they playing Blackpool's under-23s? Why is Kane Woolery playing? Okay, no, slightly confused there. So it's now Blackburn in that spot. Blackburn are 6th. Southampton still have a chance. Birmingham still have a chance. And Reading. Kumbula. Is this some like Marash Kumbula? He's quite expensive. I don't think I can quite rival Bayern Munich and Barcelona. I don't know what tells me that. I don't think I can quite rival them. Bayern Munich, Barcelona derby. Yeah, I'm in 20. Well, I'm about to end the 23-24 season, so we are 4 seasons in, 3 technically. I've only done 3 of them because I simmed the first season to then see what jobs were available and then do that. Kai is sick. I will see where he's at. But it's going to be a heck of a lot of off-stream work of building this team. I'll probably do a stream kind of midway through as we get towards sort of pre-season. Oh, I've been talking for too long. I've been talking for way too long. My voice is giving up on me. Oh, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them. Which one is it? Is it this one? Is it this one? This one's quite good. I can't scout him because he's too far away. He looks really good, though. He's got a very long time left on his Santos contract. Centre back. Okay, it is that one then. He does look really good, actually. He's still in Brazil. He's only 20 years old. The problem is I don't know whether he get a work permit. He is capped under 23s, which makes me think he might. He's currently on loan at Fluminense. This is where I'm annoyed that I don't know why. I thought I'd taken out the file that puts the 3-letter name for the Brazilian clubs. I thought I'd taken that out, but apparently not. And it's really annoying me because I have to stop and I'm like, wait, who's that? I'm like, SAN. That's Santos, right? And there's like SAO and like Sao Paulo. But then you get sort of a little bit lower down and not got a clue. I know Fluminense are. I'm pretty sure that was them. But I keep forgetting actually, I need to check the files and see if I get rid of that one, if it'll do it in this save. I'm not sure it will. Juventus, the German national team is fixed. So all the regular German players are actually playing for Germany. But for some reason, the Brazilian team names, nope, is not having it. I do want to try and give a few of the championship players that have got us promoted. I want to give a few of them a go in the Premier League. I probably need a new keeper. So I don't think Declan Rudd's going to be a Premier League goalkeeper. And I'm not sure Kelleher is either. I think Kelleher's a solid backup, but I'm going to need a real first top keeper because he's going to be busy. Dionku, I think, will survive. I think he'll be okay. Centre back's going to be interesting because I like Burke, Knight, and Story, but I don't know how they're going to adjust to the Premier League. Like, that is a very difficult adjustment for three guys that have never really played in the Prem. Oh, thanks, Lee Bowyer. Oh, lad. Here we go. Oh, Max Kilman. That's the Wolves guy. Since when was he Russian? What? Max Kilman is Russian, apparently. I knew he had Ukrainian. Because they mentioned that when he started playing for Wolves. I suppose Russia's next to you. Russia's basically Ukraine. That's controversial. I shouldn't say that. I like him. Again, I don't know if centre-backs are main aim. I'd say he's an option. I have no idea how their manager's going to react to that. I need to buy Louis Barry, but he might just cost a lot. Because they're just going to ask me about individual players. That's not going to be changes. I'm going to reward the players that got us here. Charlie Setford as goalkeeper. Never heard. Oh, wow. I should have probably checked that before I pressed advance. Smooth. Smooth on my part. I'll take a look at him. Anyway, where was that? Left back. Archie Brown has played really, really, really well in the Championship. Put him against a Premier League winger, though. I mean, Archie Brown's literally second in average rating. But I'm concerned if you put him against a Premier League winger, that is a major issue. He's great going forwards. He can't defend. Well, apparently he's defended well enough. I forgot to check again. Apparently he's defended well enough. Max Bird, I think, could potentially be a Premier League player. I think we probably need another centre mid. Sibley really hasn't impressed me that much, which has slightly surprised me. Hey, under 23s did a thing. Yes, Jelani. Jelani's nearly there. His determination's flying down, but apparently he's just got in with the wrong people or something. But he's still got the potential. The current ability is still going up. So that's no bad thing. Charlie Setford, Ajax, means it's going to be a bit cheaper. Only 19 years old. This is a child. Charlie Setford is literally a child. I don't think I'd be throwing him into the Premier League. I think he'd probably be under 23s to start with. And then you'd work him through into the team. It'd be very risky to chuck him in straight away. We're not talking about Joe Hart. He just retired because he injured himself playing right back for my under 23s. So we don't discuss Joe Hart. I loaned out so many under 23s players that they ran out of players, so goalkeepers have ended up playing on the pitch. And then Joe Hart ripped his calf and decided to retire. Sorry, Joe. Yeah. His career has taken quite the downward spiral. Injuring yourself playing right back for an under 23s team, not the best way to go out. Especially when you've won like 2 Premier League titles. Saka Aubameyang at centre back. That was the best thing you've ever seen. Come on. That was the best thing that ever happened. What was that, like FM19, FM20? I think it was Was it 19? When, yeah, Aubameyang randomly got swept. Alright, see you, mate. See you later. This is the final game anyway, so we're nearly there. 1 to go. Boys are being rewarded. Get your rewards. Is the cast off of Saba now? Where is he? Oh no, he's here. Oh, the cast's off. That's good. Suppose feel a bit bad for Jordan Story not getting on the bench, but there we go. Xander, Byers, Gilby, feel a bit bad for Jordan Story. We're going to take a Connor off. We don't need him, it's fine. This is the team that's going to host Bristol City. No pressure on. We're all good. We're already up. Bristol City can't do anything either. They can't make the playoffs, so pretty quiet game for them. Have a good one, lads. Celebrate your promotion. Can we do it in style? That's the one little question. Can we do this in style? Our throw. Brown with a good throw. Louis Barry! 40 seconds! Louis Barry unleashes one into the roof of the net. He's going to take the golden boot in the division. Brilliant season from Louis Barry. I don't know if Villa are going to want to sell him. Probably not. I hope Villa got relegated. Like, in the nicest way, I hope Villa got relegated. Because then maybe I could buy him. A good start there. Oh, I think I was about 39 seconds, actually. So, we are very happy with that one. The pressure's off. We can relax. We're playing well so far. That's a really high XG. That chance didn't feel like it was a really good chance. There must have been one simmed by, because Bentley's got a really high rating too, for only having 2 saves. So we must have had a heck of a chance that wasn't actually shown for some reason. If I praise us, will we be angry? Nobody did anything. I'm not sure that actually worked. This is fine. They are playing pretty badly. We're not really doing anything. Well, that was a terrible throw, and that was a terrible pass. We're both just being drunk, apparently. I think they've joined us in the champagne. Barry, oh, thought he was going to go for another. Archie Brown's making that run forward again. Ah, terrible pass. Terrible pass, but they've just... What is this? What is this highlight? What is this? What is going on? Osborne looks for Barry, doesn't find him, and it is a Bristol City highlight after all. No, it's not. What is this? What is happening? What actually is this highlight? Codeman, cross. Back post for Ben Osborne. That's why he keeps getting injured. He's doing flipping cartwheels. Ben Osborne makes it 2. Very good first half. Very solid performance. Pleased with how it's going. Keep going out there, lads. I feel like Sibley's not going to be very impressed that he hasn't really played in the back end of these games. But also, I think the more worrying thing is that we've been winning without him. He really has not been that good. Finley Robertson hasn't blown me away. Codenan, Barry, 3-0. Codenan with 2 assists now. 2 on the day for Louis Barry as well. The pressure's off. We've relaxed. We're playing our stuff. Lancine Codenan. these past few games is showing his real potential. Love him to get a goal, though Bristol City have the ball. I would love Copenhagen to get another goal. He's only got 2 on the season. 1 against Oxford, 1 against Brentford. That was a massive goal. Robertson to Bird, to Hugill. Copenhagen. Copenhagen again. Can you do something? Nice Bird out to Dionku. Looking in the middle. It's Louis Barry for the hat-trick. It's 4. Louis Barry with a hat-trick. Dionku gets an assist. Dionku. I'm not sure how his name's said, to be honest. Louis Barry with a hat-trick. I think that's probably a good time to bring him off. Hopefully not for the final time. We hope. We hope that's not the final time we see Louis Barry in a Derby shirt. What a season he's had. He's been spectacular, except for penalties. Tom Lawrence playing a 5.9 is possibly the funniest thing out of this whole game. I thought someone got injured then. That little loady bit came up, and I thought someone got injured. Max Bird's going to come off. Brilliant season from Max Bird. He's been sensational this year. And who's going to be the final change? Oh, it's got to be Sibley coming on. It's going to be Sibley for Robertson. Oh, no, I can't make any. Oh, because I took Osborne off for O'Dowda. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Louis. Sorry. I'm not sure how we're 4-0 up in this game when you actually look at it statistically. This is fine. There we go. What a way to end the season. 4-0 win as we take our way into the Premier League. That is going to be the end of today's stream. There is going to be a lot of work to do. But we have actually confirmed promotion. We put it in the title. We actually did it. Cardiff are relegated from the Championship. They lose 3-2 to Millwall. Mason Bennett, 80th minute, relegates Cardiff. Wait. Oh my word. Andre Gray, 94th minute. Would have probably thought that Southampton conceding that goal had knocked them out. No, because Norwich beat Blackburn. Portsmouth beat Oxford. Portsmouth came close. Birmingham lose 3-1 to QPR. Scenes on the final day. Coventry stay up with a 94th minute equaliser. What a way to stay up that is. And Cardiff are relegated. That is wild. I like how the final question is about him. Just leave him out. Leave him alone. Right, Louis. We're going to need some discussions, Mr. Louis Barry. There's no release clause. I would pay you that in a heartbeat. Like, he's going to cost so much. Oh, goodness me. He is going to cost so much money, but he's just so key. 34 goals on the season. Unbelievable. He hit 30 in the championship. What a spectacular season. Imagine bringing these two together. Louis Barry and Dane Scarlett. Scarlett went a little bit quiet, unfortunately for him. But this loan signing of Louis Barry, he is shot up to a £15 million value. Imagine if we'd have bought him. The absolute scenes if we'd have bought him. I thanked Lee for the kind words. So is the Premier League done? Premier League is nowhere near done. Burnley might actually go down. Leicester have recovered. Thank goodness for that. Wolves up in the Europa League places. Newcastle have dropped off. Spurs have had a really bad season. Villa are definitely not going down. Stoke are probably coming down. West Brom look like they're coming down. Burnley might come down. Burnley could do a Wigan. They could win the FA Cup and get relegated. That is actually on the cards. That's wild. But heck, we just did it. We are a Premier League manager. Oh, not Richie Kershaw. What is wrong with our young players? Stop getting injured. He's on loan at He's gotten injured at Northampton. Look at that potential. It's so lovely. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. We're not ending it on that. We're not ending it on that. We're not ending it on an injury to one of our high potential youth players, which feels like is all that's happening. It's not being ended there. And breathe. Early on in this stream, it definitely did not feel like we were going to get promoted. But to have pulled that off, West Ham in 100 points, 101 for West Ham. Wow. Just wow. Southampton have a chance to come back up. But we're going to get Brighton versus Southampton in the semi-finals. That's a fun one. I suppose that is where we're going to end today's stream, actually. So, we did it. But heck, this is going to be a lot of work.